What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Figure 4 Arcade. I was about to say up, down, now.
That's a different channel.
Yeah, so last...
Still waiting for our shout out.
Yeah. Still waiting. Last week we said that we're going to do, or try a new format to step away from the reviews.
Because it was taking a long time.
It was taking a long time, and it's just a lot of crap that nobody really wants to hear, and especially with WWE, because we've just been covering WWE, and there's more stuff to cover.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just gonna take this time to just roll through with this new format.
Mm-hmm.
See how it works. Cover a lot of fronts in the wrestling side of things, and then video games, and then go from there.
Yeah. See what else we can do.
So let's go ahead and just get this over with. WWE this week.
Okay. Raw for me was a lot better than SmackDown.
Yeah, definitely a lot better than SmackDown. There were a couple things I didn't really like in like Miz getting his ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Almost for like the entire match between it was him, Ricochet, and Elias, and no, was it Elias? No, it's not Elias. Corbin and
Drew McIntyre.
And Drew McIntyre. I don't know why I said Elias. And they were just Drew and Corbin were wrecking him.
Yeah, yeah, it was bad.
They were destroying him, but
they ended up winning.
They ended up winning. It was a very classic heel face kind of match.
For me, the thing was like when they had Braun Strowman versus AJ Styles. I was hooked. I was like, this is gonna be good. We're gonna get a new United States champion. I'm excited. He deserves. He deserves. Well, no. I let me correct myself. I didn't think that he was going to get it on Raw. What I was thinking is he was going to get it at Night of Champions because they were going to have a rematch because I knew Clash of Champions. I'm sorry. I knew that the OC were going to get involved and then it was going to get ruined. So I figured that they were going to do Clash of Champions. I was sorely mistaken.
Was it a championship match?
It was a championship match.
Oh,
the OC got involved, and then it went kaput.
It was disqualification.
Mm-hmm.
It was a disqualification because of the OC. So there was no way. Look, my problem with the match was it necessary? Was it truly necessary? I know because they're trying to build a rivalry between Braun, Seth, and the OC. Weird because I thought they were going to keep continuing the rivalry between the OC and the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but because because they're both on Raw, not both. The AJ and Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are on Raw.
Right.
I get it. Like he's already AJ has already had his run with the WWE Championship,
which was great.
Which was great. He always has a great run with it, despite what everybody says about it, about his run sometimes. Yeah, believe it or not, people don't like AJ Styles' run. Some people.
Why? He's phenomenal.
So
he's phenomenal.
So, but I think it's time for AJ to have a run with the Universal title. As much as I love Seth Rollins, he's a good guy. He's a great wrestler. He's a great wrestler. Despite what anybody says about WWE, Seth Rollins puts on a show every time he goes out there. So I really appreciate him for that. But I really want to see AJ Styles with the Universal Championship. See what he brings to that. I really wish they had let Finn Balor continue his reign. But you know,
he's tiny.
Whatever, Brock Lesnar.
He's tiny.
So yeah, it was just
So my biggest surprise of the night was when he lost, when Braun Strowman got disqualified because the OC came in and got him disqualified. Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins came out and helped him. And then Seth Rollins goes into the back and is like, I'm going to get us a tag team championship for tonight. And then he leaves. And then he goes and he comes back and he's like, we got the match. And that was the main event. Right. And I turned off, like, I didn't turn the TV off, but I, like, turned off. I was like, I was sitting here watching.
For who? For
the main event.
Oh, for the main event?
Yeah. So I sat here. That? It was Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins versus the OC.
Oh, the tag team match?
For the tag team titles. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching it, and I'm like, whatever. You know, the OC is going to win. What does it matter? They did nothing with Braun. They did nothing with Seth. So I'm just going to... I was playing a game on the computer while I was watching this on my phone. And lo and behold, I was wrong. Seth and Braun Strowman.
Wait, on your phone?
Yeah.
You have two screens and you're watching it on your phone?
Yeah. I was writing notes on my computer.
Oh, okay. So, I would have written notes on my phone and watch it on the computer.
I was like, I'll just put it down over there. I was very surprised.
I really liked the match. Because for a main event, it's not what I expected. Mm-hmm. It did carry the norms of where the face gets the guy who, like, usually in mismatched tag team matches where two people are actually going up against an actual tag team, that for some reason that when the other two people aren't an actual tag team, they get destroyed literally. Mm-hmm. for like a good amount of the match. Mm-hmm. So seeing Rollins getting wrecked, not always a good thing,
right?
But it's shot to the point that, like, you guys, aren't working together. Where as opposed to the OC constantly tagging in, tagging out, tagging in, mm-hmm. tagging out, and Seth was just in it for a very long time, even through the commercial break. So it was just Seth Rollins getting worked, and all you see is Braun Strowman wanting to get in. I wish they would change that a bit, mm-hmm. where they would get them to work out a little bit more. But for story purposes, I understand. Braun Strowman is eyeing Seth Rollins' championship. He really wants it.
He deserves it.
So it makes sense. I get it, and I think that's a way of them trying to bring him back into the main title picture too, because he's been out of it for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I feel bad for him for not winning when he was supposed to.
Yeah, man.
When he was supposed to, but Brock Lesnar. But this Rey Mysterio thing is really blowing my mind right now.
What a terrible promo! Oh my god!
So if they kind of
it looked like his son was trying to kiss him on the lips, like he was like.
So,
oh my god, it was terrible.
So I think they're setting up. I think Rey is setting up his own retirement because I think he's due for one soon. With all the injuries and surgeries he's had on his knee and whatever other injuries.
But then, yeah, that's true. Then there's a rumor though that he's going to AEW.
And if he's doing that, I'm not gonna be mad either way.
No,
that just means I get to see Rey Mysterio do more Rey Mysterio than what he's been doing in his WWE run right now. I really don't think they even thought his run through.
No.
So, I also think they're setting up for his son, Dominic. So I'm thinking Dominic is gonna be a wrestler.
But again, yeah, he said that in the promo.
Yeah, he was
like, you need to wait to retire till you introduce me and we wrestle together in a tag team match.
Yeah, because Rey Mysterio Jr. did that with his father before his father retired. So I mean,
passing down the torch.
Yeah, passing down the torch, so to speak. That's why I don't. I felt that the delivery of the promo was weak, really weak, but the outcome for the future for that is actually I'm kind of piqued. I'm kind of interested to see where this goes. But overall, his whole run in Rey Mysterio's whole run in WWE has been it's been iffy.
Yeah,
but I'm really interested in what they're gonna do with his son.
Yeah,
if his son is wrestling, if his son is wrestling, but we're gonna have a Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a Rey Mysterio Jr. going on. So I'm really interested in that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
What else in Raw?
That was about it. That was about it for me.
Yeah, that was really it. They did another 24/7 title thing. Did R-Truth win that back? No. Elias. Alright. Elias is the only one that has kicked out of how many roll-up pins was it? Like 3? Like 3
He's got the magic touch to the strongest move in WWE.
But I really think he's like the weakest one though, because he's not putting out great content for this title, unlike Maverick and R-Truth. Because he's just been posting stuff on Twitter that has like, I don't care for it. It's not funny. He's not giving it relevance. He's just, oh, I'm just here with my title now. I'm like, whatever. It's whatever. And then the whole him and Shane McMahon thing, which pisses me off,
which was on Smackdown.
That just, I don't even care anymore.
Ooh, buddy.
They even ruined King of the Ring for me. Shane McMahon has ruined King of the Ring for me. For this one match. And I hope...
Are we going to SmackDown now?
Let's talk about the King of the Ring match in Raw real quick. Between... I believe it was... Where the hell is it?
Andrade?
No, that
was SmackDown.
It was Samoa Joe versus Cesaro.
That was a good match.
It was a heel versus heel match.
Which is interesting. They don't really do that at all.
No, they don't do heel versus heel too much. And when they do it, it's normally not something that everybody in the crowd goes for. Or the energy isn't there sometimes. But, oh man, Cesaro's just...
I'm telling you, he lost a lot of weight. He lost a lot of weight and gained a lot of muscle. Yeah. You could see it in his face.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in the lab. That much is clear. He spent a lot of time in the lab, but it was a great match.
Yeah, it was a
great match. Samoa Joe won though.
What was the other one? The other
King of the Ring match?
Yeah, I know there was 2. That was the starting one.
Was it the first match of the night?
I think so.
I don't think it was.
I know there was another one.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, the Jerry Lawler and...
oh, yeah.
Jerry Lawler got the mandible claw on him. But I can't remember the other match. I'm trying to remember the other match.
It was...
I'm looking for it right now.
What was it?
It's oh, man. Some of there was 2 in SmackDown, right?
Yeah, there's 2 on Raw and 2 on SmackDown.
I don't... Oh, Sami Zayn versus Cedric Alexander, because Sami Zayn was freaking out at the end. Wasn't a good match. That's why I don't really remember it, because it wasn't really that great. Sami Zayn blowing off at the end just kind of just...
But Cedric's finisher is pretty dope. The lumbar check.
Yeah, the lumbar check.
That was really good.
Again, Cedric Alexander, great talent. I just cannot get behind him. I cannot. I don't know why. I don't know. I want to, but I just can't. I don't buy him as a character. I'm like, who is he to me? I'm like, he does nothing. He's always smiling at everything. I'm just like, good God.
Like when he got Claymore kicked, he's just like bleeding from the mouth. Okay.
Okay. It's just like he has nothing for me to grab onto, and I'm just like, I don't care for him.
Yeah.
In WWE, I don't care for him. I love his talent. I love what he does. I love his talent. It's just there's nothing for me to hold on to that makes me want to be a fan full time. But it was just a very disappointing match.
Yeah.
In the end.
But like I said,
especially for King of the Ring, the first match for it wasn't the first match for King of the Ring.
It
was the second match of the night on Raw. But for the second match for King of the Ring, because King of the Ring I don't even have to talk about it. Usually you can just look up footage of the past King of the Rings and you see how great those things are.
And then they had the Skype call with Booker T, and he was like, they're asked what.
I honestly would have waited until you could have gotten him in person to do that.
Yeah, They asked Michael Cole asked Booker T, "Who do you think's gonna win?" And he said Drew McIntyre.
I mean, I won't be upset. I wouldn't be upset. But if Elias... Let's go to SmackDown.
Okay, SmackDown.
So, they ruined this for me so much.
SmackDown, like I said, there was one good thing about SmackDown, and that was it.
Freaking Shane McMahon ruined King of the Ring. And he's going to keep ruining it. Let
me say this. Two things on SmackDown was really good.
He's going to ruin King of the Ring with this stupid ass storyline with him and Kevin Owens, whatever, and Elias. Hopefully, Kevin Owens, and just to fix everything, I hope Kevin Owens next time in the next King of the Ring match that Elias is in gets him out of it.
Oh yeah.
Because I do not want to see Shane keep coming out with a stupid referee shirt that apparently makes you a WWE official.
I can bring a shirt to WWE and see what happens.
Right?
Just go up to the front. Excuse me, I'm an official. You see my shirt? I'm an official.
Like, let me walk up. Please, let me walk up. It's like, okay. I'm a referee. I'm an official. I'm officially official. I'm an officially official of WWE officials. So I just really hate that. I really hate that, and I hate that they still do that. But it's WWE. They're gonna keep doing it.
So the match was Elias versus Kevin Owens for the
King of the Ring.
For the King of the Ring.
I think that was one of them. For the other one.
The other one was Andrade versus
it was a good
Apollo
match.
Cruz. That was really good. So I'll say three then. Three things that were good.
It was so good.
So previous in the night, Kevin Owens went to Shane McMahon and was like, "Listen, I need that $100,000 because last week he was fined $100,000 for touching an official." So
who wasn't an official?
Who was Elias, by the way? He was
it's like this
ring enforcer.
Yeah, it's like this whole storyline is just so
it's bad,
lazily set up.
It's really bad
and like
terrible writing.
Like everybody knows where this storyline is going. That's how predictable the storyline is. And it's just very bad story writing. Very bad. It's not doing anything for Kevin Owens. It's just giving him more crap. He's supposed to be like, I don't want to say like this not CM Punk, but like CM Punk-ish in terms of authority and things like that. But that just all feels superficial. It's not genuine. It's not genuine dislike. I'm sure Kevin Owens has some genuine dislike of what's going on in the company, but that's not coming out.
That first promo,
I know it did not. I'm sorry, I don't agree with it.
I think it did.
It just does not. It didn't feel genuine at all.
I didn't say all of it. I said there are probably parts of it.
Parts of it, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Maybe, but it wasn't all of it because when CM Punk did that promo, it was
the first
100%
promo.
It was 100% genuinely him. Phil Brooks, not CM Punk. Phil Brooks. It was him. That's why when they did it with Kevin Owens,
that's CM Punk's real name, by the way.
Everybody should know that.
Just in case you don't.
But when they did it with Kevin Owens, it's just like I don't feel the same way. I don't feel what you're feeling right now. There's no connection. So that it is what it is. That promo's old. Moving on. This Andrade versus. I'm upset.
You're upset?
I'm upset. No. I'm upset because every time Cruz comes out and wrestles, it's like he's always doing something new, and he's not. He's been a great talent since NXT up to it, but because his underutilization from creative has been lacking and so disappointing, it's just that every time he comes on TV and wrestles, everybody's awed, that's not a bad thing. It's just that, like, we should know this already. Yeah, we know this.
Yeah, but they just don't use it.
They just don't use him. I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Everybody knows how talented. Everybody knows how crazy talented Andrade is.
Apollo Cruz.
No. Andrade too.
Yeah,
Andrade is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
This whole match was just really good, and it just showcased how well these two guys work together, especially with the language barrier and everything. And Andrade doesn't have bad English. He doesn't. It's not like us, but like he's
Spanglish.
Not Spanglish. He doesn't speak English and Spanish at the same time. This is that when he speaks English, it's rare. He doesn't do it all the time because his mouthpiece is Zelina Vega. So she does most of the talking for him. But when he talks, it's like it matters. So when he talks in English, it's like, okay, okay, all right, okay.
But another thing was on the commentary table was David Otunga.
Where's he been?
He is on the pre-show.
He's on the pre-shows?
Yes.
Oh, I don't watch the pre-shows.
Yeah, he's on the pre-shows.
I'm sorry, I don't watch pre-shows. It's just a fancy way to waste more of your time. It really is. All they do is just rehash everything that happened in the past couple of months or whatever.
And then they have like 2 or 3 matches, but then that's it.
And those matches usually don't matter really.
The other thing on SmackDown that a little bit impressed me, because I've been saying it for weeks now, that you do not have the Intercontinental Championship on TV, and that is ridiculous. So it was the Miz segment, and
because Sami Zayn requested, because of what happened on Monday, he requested whatever time, whatever, blah blah blah, just to air out his grievances.
And he's like, you know what? I've been doing my job wrong all these years. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to
not wrestle.
I'm going to not wrestle.
I'm going to not wrestle, and I'm going to support this guy who's really good and should be getting off on his own merit, but he's not because creative doesn't know what to do with him. So,
and it was Shinsuke Nakamura, which I am all for.
Our Intercontinental Champion, who's not being utilized.
Nope.
At all.
Nope.
And now,
who's the U.S.?
Really?
Oh, AJ Styles. I'm sorry.
We just talked about
I know,
this.
We did. We did.
Yeah, he's not being utilized whatsoever. It's saddening. It's
very saddening.
It makes me sad that they finally found a use for Shinsuke, who's been our IC, who's been our Intercontinental Champion for like how long?
How long? For a while, for a few months now. He won it from Finn Balor.
Yeah, from Finn Balor a month ago.
Yeah,
a month ago, and he's been wrestling dark shows.
Yeah,
dark shows.
Why?
Dark show. It's either dark show, dark matches or live house shows.
I say dark matches because if it's not televised, it's a dark match to me.
No, yeah, house shows.
Yeah,
they're all a bunch of dark matches.
Yeah,
because it's so dark.
Because it's so dark.
Because it's so dark.
So we got that on SmackDown, and then on SmackDown, they didn't do this on Raw, but they congratulated NXT for moving to the USA Network, which is going to be happening.
Which, guys, congratulations.
Yes,
congratulations.
Phenomenal job.
I'm proud of you guys. As much as I fear for your future,
very much
on live television because of Vince. I still want to congratulate you guys on a great job for getting here, for finally being primetime.
Mm-hmm. Which they're moving from 1 hour to 2 hours.
To 2 hours. I'm a little bit skeptical on that.
On Wednesdays.
Because NXT does a lot more in an hour than Raw does it with 3.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. It's saying a lot.
Yeah.
It's saying a lot.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it happens. They'll probably have more room to tell more, to use more of the talent.
So apparently, from a tweet that Triple H sent out, apparently he still has control over NXT.
How long ago was this tweet?
Like a few days ago.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, as long as
unless that changes in the future, because they're gonna see, because they want, because it's gonna be on Wednesdays. It's gonna be on the USA Network, and it's gonna be airing, I think, like.
Is it not 8 o'clock?
Is it not? No, I think it is 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
Because they want to do it in competition with AEW.
Everybody has been. I'm sure you guys have been keeping up with the whole NXT moving up to live television and the whole debacle with the fans, with the whole fans and everything. It might work against it because AEW is just hot because it's something new. Granted, I know that we've had Ring of Honor and Impact, but at the time that they came in was after WWE bought out WCW because WCW lost the ratings war. That was the whole Monday Night War. The whole Monday Night Wars thing between WWE and WCW. Yeah. I mean, WCW. WCW, good old wrestling. Because at the time when Impact and whatever came out, WWE was like this top dog thing. They were at the top of their game. All the stuff that they had was because of the Monday Night Wars. Somebody was arguing with me on Twitter about like, oh, AEW is gonna be nothing, whatever. No, and like how it's just an alternative, just like Impact. I'm like, no, the
timing's perfect.
The timing is perfect for AEW, not just as an alternative, but as an actual competitor to WWE, because WWE has been really the only like official way to like really watch wrestling on TV, on national television, on our television, because we have like for New Japan for New Japan stuff, we have to pay $10 to watch their stuff. And it's great stuff. It's the best $10 I've ever spent.
Fantastic.
It was the best $10 I've ever spent in my life. But even though New Japan is on, I think it's on. No, it's not. It's on Axis. Axis Television. But those are usually, they come in like those are older episodes coming in, or as opposed to what I've already seen. As to what I've already seen on New Japan On Demand, whatever the app is called right now. But AEW is it's literally not just an alternative like Impact and Ring of Honor.
It's totally new. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Now, like I said in one of the other videos, they're actually doing timed matches.
Yeah, time limit matches.
Totally different.
It's good. It's good to have time limit matches because not only do you not sit there and have to sit there for like hours just until this match finishes if it's not a good match. It leads to great story potentials.
And you don't lessen one person, and you don't make one person stronger if it ends in a draw.
No, if it ends
in a draw, you make both people look good.
Yes, and draws lead to great rematches. It's like
I think if you're not into wrestling, I think AEW is perfect for you.
Yeah,
because it's something new, it's something different. If you don't like wrestling, just give AEW a try. Watch it on October 4th,
October 2nd.
Honestly,
I think AEW, the roster in AEW is great. I think AEW is just pure wrestling. It's not. I don't know how they're gonna do their live television stuff. How they're gonna handle storyline stuff. If they're gonna do promos like WWE does it. I hope they don't really do it like that, because they do have Chris Jericho, John Moxley, Cody Rhodes, a bunch of people who were in WWE, know how WWE television works. How WWE television works.
Right. Because they don't do it. They don't.
Yeah. So AEW has an up on that, you know. So all I'm saying is that I think AEW is just pure wrestling, not what WWE is now, which is just sports entertainment. They don't even call their wrestlers anymore. They call them superstars. Superstars. So that just kind of gives you a hint as to that if you're really looking forward to AEW or looking forward to this as just like wrestling, you're in good luck, man. You're gonna have some great wrestling matches, and we've already been to AEW's live events.
I've been to
We've
two
already
shows.
been.
Yeah.
We've already been, and we know how great the stuff can be, even the funny stuff. You know, a lot of people hate the librarian shtick, but I think it's funny. I think it's funny because they're not doing it through a promo. They're doing it through wrestling. That's how I like the story being told, through wrestling. When they're yelling at somebody, I want to hear what they're saying because it pertains to what their rivalry is. So, I like that. So if you hate the librarian shtick, that's on you, man. But I really think AEW is gonna be great.
Yeah, like I said,
first episode.
If you are new to wrestling, you don't like wrestling, or you stepped away from wrestling,
or if you just don't like WWE,
just give AEW a try.
But like I'm saying, that's why I was saying that at the time that Ring of Honor and Impact came, they couldn't really make a difference.
Right.
Because WWE was already top dog, and they were massive. They were already taking over. So for Ring of Honor and Impact to try and do that at the time that they came in, around like 2002, they would have been bought out like that. So that's why I'm saying don't overlook AEW just because they're a bunch of indie wrestlers or whatever. They will never beat WWE. Think about it. Just think about the possibility of that, of how great it is to be like WWE. I think WWE is so scared that they just. But that's what I believe, that their roster is kind of weak. But we're done with WWE. We're done. We're done.
You're done, son.
We're done.
Two more things. I'm sorry about AEW. One is they're thinking. The rumor is they're thinking about canceling 205 Live.
About WWE, not AEW.
I'm sorry. About WWE. Yeah. They're thinking about canceling 205 Live. I think they should take that hour of 205 Live and mix it in with either Smackdown or NXT. I think NXT would be smarter because it's going to 2 hours.
No, they have more talent in NXT anyway.
Also,
and 205 Live could easily be put into Raw, but whatever. It's the cruiserweight division is just jacked up.
Yeah.
And then
Smackdown is going to 3 hours.
Rumored.
Rumored. It's going to 3 hours once it goes to Fox.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm not sure it should go to 3 hours, but we'll see. But Seth and Becky got engaged.
That would happen today. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Woo!
But man, let's get into some video games.
Before we do that, I apologize. All Out is on the 31st, which is in about 8 days. So we decided what we were going to do. We're not going to reveal it until December.
Until
December. But currently, he has 23 points, and I have 20. So he's in the lead right now, and that's all we'll leave it as. Video games. Go ahead.
It's because I know wrestling. Yeah, man. So, Gamescom happened. Good stuff came out of it. Sadly, not a lot of news about Final Fantasy VII Remake. A bit upset, but they did leak some gameplay video. Square Enix didn't really do anything to take it down, so I guess the embargo on filming gameplay
I'll leave
is lifted. So
we'll leave the link to the gameplay footage in the description below.
In the description below, so you guys can see if you guys haven't seen it already.
If you're watching it on YouTube, if not, go to YouTube. It'll be on our description.
But I'm like, but from what I've seen from the Gamescom video leak, there's it's just pretty much almost the same as what they revealed back in E3.
Mm-hmm.
The long how long? Not even saying 20-minute video.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was a great 20 minutes, man.
The gameplay video is 16 minutes long too.
Yeah, it's 16 minutes long, but it's just most of the time it's just the dude talking about the stuff that's going on in the game. But there's a lot of stuff that even something that they covered. There's a part in the game where, in the original, where Cloud, when you reach the core of the reactor to put the bomb in, there's a part where Cloud gets a little all you hear is a static noise. And Cloud hears voices in his head. Well, from what they've shown, they changed that up a bit in Remake.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, when he's about to place the bomb, I think he hears something. I forgot how they described it, but from what I got, is he kind of hears something, whatever, gets discombobulated for a little bit, and then
right.
And then he turns from the corner of his eye, he sees a black feather just falls down and just dissipates. And then it's heavy foreshadowing of Sephiroth, and I'm just that's pretty cool. I like how they changed that. It was a neat change. Dope. It was a neat change. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Speaking of things related to Square Enix, to Marvel's Avengers, they released more gameplay.
They did.
I think it was a prologue gameplay.
They're also sticking to Final Fantasy. They're also remaking Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
They're making
remastering.
They're
remastering. So,
and it's going to be on all consoles. It's going to be on the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch,
Xbox One, and
Steam.
I think
so
2 more weeks.
I see a playthrough in our future.
Oh, that's going to be for me.
Okay. Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah, that's going to be for me.
Okay.
That's
you heard it here, folks.
So
September 3rd, those games hit.
Mind you, I really suck at playing games. I do good enough to just beat the game. So just a fair warning, don't expect me to be oh, I remember where everything is at. Because Final Fantasy VIII was, a lot of the stuff was very confusing, and it was hard to find a lot of the stuff. So I did have to look up a lot of the stuff for Final Fantasy VIII. So expect me to stop and play. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, September 3rd. 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm very excited about this.
Mm-hmm. Just
because finally I'm able to play Final Fantasy on any which platform I want now.
Exactly.
So
that's the biggest thing.
That's my thing.
Because I'm an Xbox guy, he's a PlayStation guy. I also have. We both have Steam.
I just recently became a PlayStation guy. Xbox just doesn't have a lot of things going on for them to make me want to keep playing. I dropped out of Gears a long time ago. I have not dropped out of Halo. I just don't like playing their multiplayer right now because that's really the only reason I even still play Halo. Mm-hmm. I did replay Reach though. So you might see a stream of that of Halo Reach. So the campaign is awesome. Come on. But speaking of Xbox, Aaron Greenberg actually teased the surprises coming at the Xbox. Is a conference?
Mm-hmm. Xbox conference.
It's a conference or whatever in November.
16th to the 19th.
Something
14th to the 16th, something like that.
Some
I know it's in the teens.
It's somewhere in the teens. So I don't know. because they did buy they acquired all these indie developers and stuff like that. So they have like this roster of video game developers, of indie developers who
which I love indie games.
And they're not bad. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying that's a great acquisition. That was a very great acquisition. I just think that they have a lot, so I expect a lot. Now, I do expect a lot. I expect to get some console exclusives. Don't think I don't remember Scalebound Microsoft. I remember Scalebound. That was gonna be a great game.
I don't remember that one. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know nothing about Platinum games.
I'm sorry.
Apparently Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to Google Stadia. Isn't the Google Stadia that streaming thing?
Yeah. They did gameplay footage of it.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm. It looks so dope.
Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be a day one for me. Day one purchase for me. But not on Google Stadia. I'm good with my PlayStation and Xbox and PC.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm good.
And then you were saying Marvels too.
What,
Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, Marvel's Avengers Pro. The prologue gameplay was actually surprised me, because they didn't show anything really during their E3 announcement, but it's very weird because they want to do it as a games as a service thing too, as where like they'll be releasing like characters frequently, missions, cosmetics and stuff like that, all just for the multiplayer aspect of it all. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, we shall see.
I don't know.
I like Marvel games, so I'm excited to play it.
I'm kind of excited. I just don't know how games as a service with what Marvel's Avengers is trying to do to at the same time. So I don't really know how that's gonna work, but we'll see when it comes to that. I probably won't be dropping money on it though. I'll probably play it for a little bit and if something is like way overly priced, like a character is like $10, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm done with this game.
Forget it.
I'm done. I'm like, buy the season pass. No, I'm good. Yes. Yakuza Remastered Collection. He hasn't played it yet.
I have not played Yakuza.
He hasn't played any RGG Studio games yet, and he's going to eventually. I don't know when. Eventually, but the Remastered Collection comes with 3, 4, and 5.
Well, because it's also for PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation.
Well, that's where you should have bought a PlayStation instead of Xbox.
But I have all my games on Xbox.
So I have all my games on Xbox too.
Yeah,
and on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I didn't want to redo it all.
But Yakuza Remastered Collection 3, 4, and 5.
Do I have to start with the first one?
Not really, because when I started playing it, I played it out of order.
Okay.
So it's not like it really matters, but like if you want like real cohesion, it's not like the stories actually follow up each other. It's just that like certain characters, like he's friends with certain characters that you didn't meet in the past. So,
right.
So that you don't like. Because I know there was like when I started playing 6, there was a bunch of characters. I was like, I don't know who you are that they introduced in like the past games. So like, you don't necessarily have to start one from chronologically, but I would advise to start with Yakuza 0, 1, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How many games are there?
You have the 2 original vanilla games from the PlayStation 2 era. Which is Yakuza 1 and 2. My friend Chase Boyett just did a stream of Yakuza 1 on PlayStation 2. It was funny. It was bad. It was a bad game.
It was so bad.
It was cool for what it was back then until you play it again. It was just like that game was just so bad.
It's like movies. It's like movies that you watch before, or like in the past, and you're like, oh man, it was so good, and then you watch it again, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I watched that.
It's so bad.
We were talking about that earlier. The Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
The first three, but the second one was good. But the third one?
The third one was just garbage. I don't even want to think about that no more, man. But yeah, man, Yakuza. Oh, and the pre-orders are up too on Amazon. So go pre-order. It's like $40. I think it's $40.
Wow, for 3 games?
For 3 games. And you get in a nice for the physical collection, because right now the Yakuza Remastered Collection is out technically. Third being the first one out right now digitally. 4 and 5 coming out later throughout the year, throughout the end of the year. But in February next year, they're gonna release the whole collection. It's up for pre-order on Amazon. You get a nice fancy case for Yakuza 3. You get a nice PlayStation 3 case for Yakuza 3 if you're one of those collectors who want to have your games on a shelf like me. You know, show off your collection. It's a great buy for $40 for all that crap.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
It's really good. But if you haven't played Yakuza, play it. Anything RGG, play Judgment too. Just do it, please.
Just do it.
And then I guess we'll talk about this. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
It's an RPG.
It's an RPG.
Open world
RPG.
I'm excited for it.
I'm not.
You can't see it in frame, but there's 2 figurines that are up top here. That one is Piccolo, and then that one is Trunks.
You know, my Goku is at home. I'm very indifferent because the last open world anime game from BAMCO I played, BandaiNamco, was One Piece World Seeker.
Mm-hmm.
I was very disappointed.
Really?
It was very lackluster. It's literally wasting my time. So I just gave it back. I didn't want anything to do with it anymore. As much as I love One Piece, just that game was just horrendous, and I'm kind of scared for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Just because it's open world, and I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be a lot of nothing to do. So
hopefully there's stuff to do.
Hopefully, and mostly too, the gameplay just is like feels reminiscent to Xenoverse. A lot of people like Xenoverse 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for them.
Is there gameplay footage of Kakarot?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the new trailer that came out.
I'm gonna have that playing over us, so you can see the trailers. And then you have the.
Hold on. They did reveal that it goes up to Cell Saga so far. The story. It does go up to Cell Saga. Rumors are is that it's gonna go up. It's gonna finish it up to the Boo Saga. So we'll see.
That one's my
Boo Saga isn't everybody's favorite. It's not everybody's favorite.
I love Majin Buu.
Majin Buu.
I love. I love the Cell Saga too.
I like the Android Saga a little bit.
Android was good.
I like the Android Saga a little bit more. I wish they did better, but apparently they're gonna. Akira Toriyama cleared up that it's gonna be based off of the manga story, not the anime.
Oh.
So everybody knows the manga is like superior. Come on.
I want to read those.
It's gonna be based on that. So even though it's like rehashing the same story, I don't find a problem with that because I love Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. So when I was watching Dragon Ball Z, I'm just like so used to everything. So when I go back and watch it, I'm like reliving my childhood again. So there's a difference there. But yeah, I think that was it so far.
Well, that and then for that one, and then you have Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 11 DLC. Mortal Kombat DLC. The roster reveal actually, that everybody already knew about since before the game came out, I think, or after the game came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think this trailer came out a little bit late.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was intentional. Yeah. I don't know if that was intentional on Ed Boon's part, but Well, we already have Shang Tsung and Nightwolf. The next character is Terminator. Then I think it was Sindel, Joker, and Spawn. 6 characters.
I want to play a Spawn.
But the only bad part is that Spawn is not gonna come out until next year.
I know. That sucks.
And next year in March. I normally don't have a problem with this because there's a bunch of other stuff anyway happening, like Death Stranding in November.
Looks so good.
They also released gameplay video. They introduced some new characters, or like more exposition on these characters, and then like a gameplay video of Norman Reedus' character Sam Bridges peeing. You can pee in this game whenever you want, and apparently it's such an important topic. It's such an important topic that it was
hysterical.
Like, it has like a couple articles about like, no, you won't be seeing Norman Reedus' penis when he's peeing. I'm like, I
don't want to.
Why do I want to? But
that's hysterical.
That's a thing. But yeah, the Mortal Kombat DLC is looking pretty strong. I actually enjoy playing Shang Tsung. I haven't played Nightwolf yet, but I'm going to later, just to get a feel for him because he looks amazing. He just really looks amazing. But the next character to come out is T-800.
Mm-hmm.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm just surprised they even got Arnold Schwarzenegger to do this.
I know.
And
it looks a lot like him.
Yeah,
you can see it, like I said, on YouTube. You'll see the trailer.
Like it looks is so much like him, just like Kerry Tagawa playing Shang Tsung from the Mortal Kombat movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they used for Shang Tsung.
You can see it, yeah.
And you see it because they used his old one, the way he looks now, and his younger self back in the movie. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, that is crazy. But it looks fantastic. Mortal Kombat's doing a good job visually.
Yeah,
in the visuals department.
It looks really good.
Gameplay still so and so depending on who you talk to, but I'm pretty excited. I just wish they kind of put Spawn next to come out first, because everybody's been looking forward to play Spawn more than they look forward to play with the Terminator. So
yeah, I can see that.
I mean, like other than that, I mean that's it. But what were you gonna say? I think I cut you off when you were about to say something.
I don't remember.
Something about this. Okay.
Something about what?
I was gonna say. I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something else, but I think that's all I have. I think all we know.
I know that September we have CEO Taku.
Oh yeah, CEO Taku.
Uh-huh.
Did we get anything back from them?
We didn't get anything back, but I was thinking.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah. But I was thinking maybe if we have like a steady camera by then, we could do some like interviews with some people.
Yeah.
Which would be dope.
I think I'm still going for fun. I was gonna go compete, but I'm just like, I am not good. So
I'm not. But they're doing Tekken 7. It's on the card. It's on the website.
I gotta look because I don't think that's a major tournament.
Still, I mean, you could win something.
We'll see.
And then we could record him.
We'll see.
The whole time.
No, don't record me.
Camera behind you the whole time.
I'm butt. Don't do that. Don't record that.
And then, I was thinking, we'll talk about that afterwards. So is there anything else you want to bring up?
I don't think any game coming up that you were interested in playing. So I know Death Stranding in November. Everybody's.
I'm excited for that. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm excited for the Star Wars game.
He's the only one out of the two of us.
I know you don't like EA.
I'm not giving EA any money or any time. So
I know. I'm excited for that. That looks really good. I'll play a trailer at the end. It looks really good. I'm so excited for it. You can actually hold blasters and then pull people in, and then have the people get hit by the blaster fire. It looks really good.
We'll see. I mean, because you can't dismember stormtroopers.
That's true. That's another thing. I don't know. I'll have like a
It's not a big issue.
After I play it, I'll have like a pros and cons list.
I don't think it's a really big issue for dismemberment. It's just the fact that it adds a sort of realism to it. Like, if I'm gonna cut off a limb, it's off.
I should be able to.
It's off, and he shoots with like one arm. Like, give me some variety. I don't want to just hack and slash everything, and then like, oh,
you just see the
it's
red
pretend
burns.
damage.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, next week Wednesday, I've been recording XCOM videos, so we're gonna I'm gonna post them on Wednesdays. So first season, first episode, I'm just going through all the people that the game creators made. But I will have a link in the description. If you want to make a character, and you want to make a character that I can play during XCOM for season 2, once I beat this game or I lose the game, it'll be in the description below. You can come up with their backstories and how you can create their characters.
Yeah, I'm just playing Fire Emblem 3 Houses still.
That and Magic.
I don't count that as video games. I really don't. It's card game. It's a card game. But speaking of card games that are video games, Yu-Gi-Oh! That Yu-Gi-Oh! Game came out for the Switch. I'm thinking about getting it, trying it out. I've been playing Duel Links on my phone, so I'm really peaked in doing that. So we'll see.
Another one is Hearthstone.
Yeah, I don't even play Hearthstone.
He
does. So, but
they're revamping a bunch of cards.
But what game's coming out though that you want
like I said, the Jedi one I'm excited for. I am excited for Cyberpunk 2077. I really want to play that.
Anything coming out recently? I know Oninaki is coming out or is out already. If it's out already, I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it.
I've seen a lot of the reviews for it, and it's not good, which breaks my heart. But I just believe it. That's preference from the guy doing the review article, because I did enjoy I Am Setsuna. I kind of I was on and off with Lost Sphere. It was okay, but I really did enjoy I Am Setsuna, and Oninaki just looks right up my alley for a game. So I really have high hopes for it when I get to play it.
I'm also looking forward to that Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, it's already out. Oninaki's already out. It came out yesterday. So wait, which one?
The Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited for that
because I like
too.
the Final Fantasy games.
I don't think there's anything else coming out of interest to me that I really want to play. Other Modern Warfare actually.
That does look good.
I can't believe I'm saying this. This is the first time I'm actually excited about a Call of Duty game.
What about Ghost Recall? The
Are
one.
you talking about Ghost Recon?
Recon, that's what I meant. Recon. I'm excited to play that too.
I don't know. We'll see. I have to play it. I was enamored with it. With what was it? Ghost Recon. Is it Wildlands? I don't think it's Wildlands. It's something crazy. I did buy it. I did play it. I got bored fast. Even playing with other people, I just got bored fast. I'm like, open world doesn't work all the time for games. So, but we'll see. I'll just rent it out, play it, and if I like it, I'll end up buying it and keeping it.
Yeah,
and go from there.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's anything else.
Alrighty.
Other than that, I think that's it.
Alrighty.
That's it, guys. Next week, you'll see us again.
Guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go show some support on our Instagram, which is Figure 4 Arcade, on our Twitter, which is Figure 4A.
Please, the more support we get, more stuff we'll have available for you guys as well. Hopefully, maybe some money come our way.
We have merch. Go check out the merch store at It is. I'll leave the description.
Yeah.
A link in the description below.
Well, yeah. So
if you're watching, if you're listening to this as a podcast, if you go on YouTube and go to Figure 4 Arcade, type that into the search bar, our logo will pop up, and in the description will be our link to our merch store. So go buy some merch.
So yeah, I mean, all the help, support, really help, because we really want to make this a thing. So let's make this a thing.
We have multiple. We have a ton of ideas.
And please don't be scared to leave suggestions to help us out, because in the end, this is for you guys as much as it is for us. We just want to share our thoughts. Our thoughts and feelings about certain things, and just news if you don't know the news. So,
because I hate watching the news, like the regular news. So I just like to watch the Weather Channel, and that's about it. So
that girl on the Weather Channel's hot. Anyway,
so it's just, you know, we want to give you our opinions, and we want for you to make a good decision if you want to play a game.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Catherine, full body. And get that. Just play Catherine. It's a really good game. It's coming out soon though. I don't remember when, but it's Catherine Full Body Edition is coming out soon. It's from the people at from Persona. They're good stuff. Great music. Good design.
That's true. The music is phenomenal.
Persona 5 The Royal finally got a release date. I'm not too happy with the release date, but I'll take it. Next year, 2020. Spring 2020. And with that, I'm out.
See you in the next video.